Hola, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a nueva entrega de Weathering Waves. ¿Cómo andan? Habíamos llegado hasta aquí, así que vamos a ver si podemos avanzar todo lo posible. Y supongo que va a ser bastante largo. Suelen ser muy largos estos videos. Broncas te da porque tenés ganas de ver qué es lo que sigue. Y si me pasa como ayer, que en vez de... Esto lo estoy grabando al día siguiente. En realidad sería el mismo día, casi, porque son 25 del 12 a las 23:58.
This is a testament to my connection with the world around me, and it's very much my companion now, bearing witness to everything I've experienced on this journey.
Ok, mira la voz. Así que gracias, Robert o Errante, por interrumpir. Lo que estaba comentando es 23:59 ahora, del 25 al 12. Y esto se estrenó casi 00. O yo hice el video a las 00 del 25, casi. Un poquito después, creo que a la 1 y algo empecé a hacer el video. A las 2, creo que llegué a las 2 porque a la 1 quise hacer y tenía que actualizar todo, sacar algún espacio porque no podía. A veces necesita más espacio este juego. Que aguante un poco porque tengo varios videos grabados y que necesito sacar espacio. Así que aguante. Por lo menos que aguante la 3.1, no sé, que no sea tanto. No, tendrían que fijarse alguna forma de que al momento de actualizarse no te consuma mucho espacio para después. Es como que te tiran cosas y después hay ciertos aspectos que se borran. No, directamente poneme lo que es nuevo y listo. Bueno, a ver. Vamos a entrar y vamos a seguir con la misión. Descubre sobre lo que están discutiendo, ok. ¡Wii!
Professor Mornier, what a relief to see you. Oh.
Actually... Well then.
I appreciate your perspective, Professor Anslem. But according to Royan calculations, this launch window is the best we've had in decades.
How can you be so certain, Warren? Their optimal window is derived from those indecipherable runes, with no methodology disclosed. Even our most advanced computational systems have failed to decipher their process.
The Roya are our partners, Professor. Their calculations are unquestionable. All we can do is uphold our side of the bargain and make sure the new solar ceremony goes off without a hitch. Well then, I believe counsel from a third person may serve us well at this point.
I'm inclined to proceed with the original plan. But given the unsatisfying results from the last simulation, I understand Professor Anslem's concerns. I'll go to Beata Woods to consult with the Heliotic 6 and re-verify the parameters.
What matters now is ensuring that the Institute can calculate and calibrate the reactor drive's data in time for the launch of the new sun. We all know the importance of Hyvatia in this process, and I sincerely hope you will place more trust in it, Anslem. This is a shared achievement between the collective and the Roya, the very future of Lahai Roy. I respect your caution and the pride you take in your work. But please, don't let past failures hold you back now.
Huh. Fine words. Just don't forget that I warned you.
Sorry if I'm being blunt. I'm sure Professor Mornier has her reasons for bringing someone into the lab. But I recognize every face here except yours. Mind telling me who you are?
Errante, soy nueva.
Ah, so you're here to record your cassette. Though, with the Void Storm in full force...
She comes recommended by the Black Shores.
The Black Shores? I see. So you came here by the same means as Miss Chisa, correct? Her sudden appearance in the Academy caused quite a stir that day. Would you mind sharing how you made it here? I don't deal with the Academy all that much. All I heard was that someone appeared out of nowhere outside the gates.
This may not be the right time for such questions, Professor Warren.
Oh, forgive me. Curiosity has always been my second nature. Well, if you have the Black Shores recommendation, you're certainly a student here. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Warren, supervisor of this lab. Aside from the rooms marked no entry, the rest of the facility is open for student visits. I'm sure Professor Mornier will give you a thorough tour, but please don't take too long. A key member like her needs to focus on our project. Alas, my work calls. I'll leave you to it.
Sorry you had to witness their quarrel. Anyway, just like Professor Warren said, feel free to look around as you like.
Sí, seguro. Conversación de los investigadores. Esa última propuesta alcanzará la última prueba, ¿no es un poco conservadora? El profesor Anslem acaba de decir que era demasiado radical, me pidió que la volviera a revisar. Uf, vale. Voy a perfeccionar el plan de respaldo. Todavía hay algunos datos que necesito repasar. Ok. Quieros Bori. Inspeccionar. Oh. Ok. Proyecto Solar Artificial Helios. Monitorización de estado. ¿Qué dice? Lo mismo. Resumen. Fase 1. Iniciación y estabilización preliminar 7-102-234. Responsable Mornier. Estabilidad del núcleo 98,7. Estado del sistema energético normal. Compatibilidad del módulo antivacío normal. Fase 2. Simulación de lanzamiento y pruebas de presión 8-045-234. Responsable Warren. Estabilidad del núcleo 93.4%. Estado del sistema energético normal. Compatibilidad del módulo antivacío normal. Prueba de vibración superada. Estructura estable. Métrica de rendimiento dentro de lo esperado. Prueba de entorno antivacío superada. Los módulos funcionan correctamente. Prueba de compatibilidad de frecuencias. Se han detectado ondas anómalas que no concuerdan con las predicciones. Nota el investigador Warren. En ciertas frecuencias el núcleo presenta una resonancia sumamente débil que no se había observado en las simulaciones. Requiere monitorización, pero no supone un riesgo actualmente. Nota el investigador Mornier. Prueba de verificación secundaria programada. Fase 3, último calibrado, 8, 120, 234 actual. Responsable Mornie, estabilidad del núcleo 99.4%, estado del sistema energético normal, compatibilidad del módulo de antivacío normal, última prueba en curso, nota del investigador Anslem, el detector Hivatia está operando y en posición. Ok. Perdón. Me agarró tos. Rogate. Y bueno. Es un robo grande ese. Oh. Ah. Inspeccionar. Los estanques de invernadero albergan diversas especies de plantas antiguas que nunca has visto en la superficie. La vida era escasa en estas cuevas subterráneas hasta el reactor prendió. En su búsqueda de progreso, la Unión Intergaláctica recuperó las semillas latentes que dormían bajo el páramo helado Roya. O Roya. Una sola gota de agua, una sola semilla, una antorcha tenue, la vida te abre paso. Ok. Uy. No vamos a poner la moto. Ah.
Now that you're caught up, may I ask you a question?
Sí, profesora.
Would you like to attend the new solar ceremony?
Me? But I'm just a freshman.
Consider this my personal invitation. I'd want you there to witness it. The rise of the new sun, and humanity taking their first steps into the future they've built with their own hands.
Bueno, si tú lo dices, por supuesto.
I'd be honored to witness the rise of Lahai-Roy's new sun.
Then it's settled.
Void storm detected near Sundermere. Readings rising rapidly. The source is the Hyvatia detector.
Give me a full report.
Yes, Professor. Hyvatia has been compromised by the Void storm. It's gone rogue. The defense array is activating. Their target is the Institute itself.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Y ahora qué?
The Void Storm has corrupted the Hyvatia detector, a critical sensor for the reactor drive. It's off course, and now targeting us.
Wait! Someone's near the detector. Is that a student?
Warning. Unauthorized presence detected. Institute lockdown initiated. All personnel must proceed to the nearest safe zone. All exits will be sealed in 5 minutes.
What? I never authorized this command. I can't stop it.
What's the situation?
Hivacious contamination triggered the highest level safety protocol. We'll all be sealed in here until the threat is neutralized. I tried to stop it, but my access has been denied.
Then we need to find a way to get out there.
Wait! The main train's suspended under lockdown protocol.
Professor Mornier, I need to borrow an Institute vehicle.
We have backup vehicles at the transfer gate. But how do you plan to reach it?
The same way I got in.
She should have made it to the Institute by now. No danger there. I'll handle this without dragging her into it. That message I just got, it's from the Fraxidus liaison. The Void Storm should have erased him. Yet here I am getting a message from a dead man. Someone's using his comms ID. They know what I did, but haven't blown my cover. A threat? Or something else? Last signal pinged from around here. Contaminated exoswarm. Better clear them out first.
Puedo usar.
Yo, over here. That's all you've got? This kind of aggression. Have these exoswarm been altered? The Fraxidus must be behind it. Huh? I heard something. Yeah. Ha! Ha!
Tras alcanzar al merodeador félido con una ruptura de tonalidad, saldrá del estado de invisibilidad. Visión de merodeador felino es muy débil, por lo que emplea ondas de frecuencia evitables para localizar enemigos. Antes de localizar enemigos, no se lanzará al ataque. Hasta entonces, emitirá periódicamente ondas de posicionamiento para localizarlo. Una vez localizado, iniciará ataques mientras continúa emitiendo ondas para arrestar los movimientos del enemigo. Ok.
I call the shots. Name your color. That's all you've got. Name your color.
¿Ya está? ¿Estos son pingüinos metálicos también? Ah, no, estos son pingüinos. Oh.
Huh? I heard something.
You got here quicker than I expected. No hurry. We've got time before the main event.
You? Impossible. Who are you really?
The poor Fraxidus liaison you handled. Or just an innocent researcher. Huh. It's all up to you, Lene. Who you choose to be, and what you're willing to lose. That look. Still unsure, I see. I could help you out a little.
Spare me. Whatever you're planning, I'll stop it.
Oh, so the nameless fugitive is now the unseen guardian. Turn me in, and the Space Trek Collective will come for you, too. Tell me, Lene, are you really as resolute as you think? Either way, you're a problem for me. So here's a parting gift. One fitting for your new role. The same gift you've always received. Doubt and isolation.
Watch out! You have to go! How did...
Cuando Hivatia lanza ojo predictor, observa y registra las evasiones o contraataques de los resonadores. Mientras dure ojo predictor, el próximo ataque de Hivatia no se puede esquivar ni contraatacar.
Never mind. Now's not the time for questions. Careful. Ivatia's gone haywire. We need to stop it before it reaches the Institute.
One with the sounds. You will obey. The show begins.
Check this out. delivery goes boom! Go! Over here.
Ha! One with the sounds.
Drive safe! You haven't seen anything.
Down with the curtain!
That's all you got?
No hesitation.
Drive safe, tie a bow, and call that my signature.
Keep it together. One with the sounds. Last chance. None shall whisper.
Drive safe! Check this out. Name your color. Go over here. Barely made it. Thanks for the help.
So, why were you here?
What happened here? Seal off the area immediately. Pull the system logs and report all damages to the Institute. Check the reactor drive as well. We need to raise our security levels. If I recall correctly, you are supposed to be in class, Miss Linnae. Why are you here? I expect a proper explanation.
Professor Warren, they're just students.
Quiet! I'm asking her, not you.
I noticed that Hyvatia was out of control, so I tried to stop it.
A malfunction in the Institute's primary detector is no small matter for a student to handle. You should have notified the Academy or the Institute immediately, not thrown yourself into danger alone.
I just acted before I could think.
Acted before you could think? Regardless of your circumstance, if you can't provide a reasonable explanation, we've reason to believe you're involved in this incident, directly or indirectly.
Its malfunction had nothing to do with me.
Denial won't get you anywhere. If you don't tell us exactly what happened, I'll have no choice but to expel you under the Academy's confidentiality clause. Do you even remember what Star Torch stands for, Miss Linnae? What our mission is?
Please calm down, Professor Warren.
Ah, the new student. I didn't expect to see you again so soon. You must be feeling unsettled after such an incident on your first day. Of course, I don't mean to put the blame on a student, but her actions clearly violated Academy regulations.
Linnae's behavior is suspicious, but judging by what I just saw, she didn't seem like she was trying to damage the detector. There must be another reason. Besides, it seems she was about to tell me something before.
It was Linnae who protected me from Hivatia's attack. If she were the culprit, she could have slipped away in the chaos, but she didn't. She worked with me to contain the damage. Until we know the cause for certain, punishing her is premature.
My apologies for the tone, but we must inform the Academy and investigate every possible angle behind this. The Institute has poured everything into this ceremony. If something has gone wrong, we need to uncover who is responsible. Miss Linnae, please come with me. We'll address this with the faculty. And as a witness to the incident, I'm afraid you'll need to come as well, young lady. After you.
The Academy has reviewed the incident, Professor Warren. While we share your concern over the Institute's loss, blaming a single student...
What were you doing when Hivatia lost control, Miss Linnae? Why were you at the Institute during class hours?
I was escorting Rover to burn her cassette at the Institute. On my way back to the Academy, I noticed abnormal frequency spikes and contaminated exoswarm near Sundermere. Before I could act, I was surrounded. I tried to contact the Academy, but the Void Storm blocked communications. Exoswarm remains should still be there. I assume you are already investigating them?
No such remains were found, Miss Linnae. Making things up won't help you.
That was quick. What about the surveillance cameras? They're equipped to handle Void Storm interference. They should have captured the exoswarm before things escalated.
They didn't. And in fact, you aren't in the footage at all. I wonder what you were doing at that time. Avoiding the cameras, perhaps?
What if the footage was tampered with? Her presence could have been erased.
Possible, but only if she and the exoswarm were truly there.
Since neither side can confirm that, how about we start by verifying if the footage was altered?
We should expand the scope of the investigation. Remember the security breach in the database? There might be more compromised than just today's feed.
You mean the breach that exposed a flaw in the system? Fair enough.
Do you have anything else to add, Miss Lene? Don't worry, we're here to help you.
No.
Then please remain on Academy grounds until the investigation is concluded.
One last thing, Miss Lene. You're from the new Federation, right?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I just noticed you stay at the Academy, even during breaks. Never thought of going home?
Thanks for asking, Professor. I keep in touch with my parents whenever I can. If you're implying I have some secret agenda, you'll be disappointed.
Not at all. I simply wonder if you don't want to return.
I don't think that's something you should concern yourself with, Professor.
Let's not waste any more time, Professor Warren.
Thanks for speaking up for me.
¿Por qué no les dices la verdad?
What was that device you had when Hyvatia went berserk?
Straight to the point, huh? I thought you let it slide like they did.
Highly unlikely.
Good. You're still you.
What's your real purpose?
Let's talk somewhere else. This place is suffocating.
Heading to the testing field. Be careful.
You're not just a student, are you?
I've always wished I were just an ordinary student, but, well... Ever thought about throwing everything away? The responsibilities, the secrets you can't share, the constant weight on your shoulders? Just letting it all go and living a carefree life like the rest of them? Just a passing thought. I know it's not something you'd admit to, whether you've ever wished for it or not. Not someone like you. But we're not the same. I just really want to be like the other students here. This place always brings me peace. You want to know who I really am so you can connect the dots on that incident, right? I can tell you, But only if you promise me one thing. Let me stay here, at the Academy, as a student.
Is it really so important to you?
Yeah. More than I can say. I'll take your silence as a yes, then. So, you've heard those old pulling a switcheroo stories, right?
HQ, this is Lene. Sorry, Overseer. We were ambushed. Don't worry. I'll make it to Star Torch Academy in the High Roy in time. I'll complete the mission, assigned by the Grand Architect.
Spoiler alert. Their mission wasn't completed.
Supervisor, Fraxidus.
Professor Warren knows I'm from the new Federation, but not exactly which part. It's called the Lawless Zone. Let's just say you'd see blood spilled every 3 days on average. That's where I grew up. I had talent, and the new Fed saw it. Put me to work, off the record, dirty jobs. Then, that day happened. It was an accident, but I saw my chance. An admission letter to La High Roy Star Torch Academy.
Así que les hiciste un cambiazo.
I found that recording I played you on the real Linnée's liaison at the Academy. So, I quickly learned she wasn't just a regular student from the start. Even so, I came to La High Roy. Everything here, it's nothing like the new Fed. People don't question themselves when they wake up, brush their teeth, and look in the mirror. They just know who they are.
And you want to be one of them.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, the Fraxidus threatens my school life. They're your enemy too. We have shared interests. That's a solid basis for us to cooperate.
A student wouldn't talk like that. Even if we solve this, do you think you'll be able to look at yourself in the mirror afterward? That being said, I do know what matters most now. I stood up to Warren for you because I chose to trust you. And I'll own that choice.
You know, sometimes you really do sound like a teacher. All right then, let me rephrase. I like this school. I've met good people here. People who treat me like their friend. People worth protecting. That's why I hope you'll help me find out why the Fraxidus are here in La High Roy.
Let's do this. Together.
I've been holding in these words forever. Feels good to finally get them out. As for our first lead...
¿Te ocurre algo?
What we do know is, Hyvacia's malfunction and the contaminated exoswarm are definitely connected to this device I found. It looks like Academy tech. Maybe the Department of Engineering's lab can shed some light.
But why would the Academy allow something this dangerous to circulate freely?
Maybe its appearance is just a disguise. Or maybe it means its maker had free access to the department's resources. After all, that contact who's been feeding me orders might still be inside the Academy.
Tiene sentido. Entonces empecemos por el departamento de ingeniería.
If you're ready to start making moves, I know a shortcut.
Como de cortito.
Right this way.
Opcional tomar un atajo hacia el departamento. Ok. Oh. Ups. Oh. ¿Pero dónde está el...?
Lighter than a dove.
Brisa de resonancia de The High Roy. Monta la moto cerca de la brisa de resonancia para activarla automáticamente. Ah, ok. Estamos con las motos, se activan de forma automática. Duelista desconocido. Ok. ¿Qué es esta escena? Pregunta. Ah, motorista primera. Ir. No. Seguir. Vamos a liberar. Ya sé que tenemos que ir para allá. Opa. Gracias.
Can you keep up?
Ah, ¿me puedo saltar? Ah. Ok, no me deja saltar.
Engineering record is 100 again. I admit there are a few errors in...
Morning.
Ajo. En realidad pasamos por acá y no la activamos. Ah. Vamos a usarla.
Be careful.
Attention all academies.
Ah, es que trabada. Ah, pero anda para el otro lado. Ah, no, creo que este fue el que hicimos, ¿no?
Can't you
you go and bother the other troops?
Whee.
It's fine.
Ah. Ok, al agua no.
Let's just make do with it.
Creo que son todos los que están acá. Hay uno acá. Eso significa que está fuera de la ciudad. Acá hay algo. Ciénaga traicionera. Ok, todavía no llegamos ahí. Bueno, vayamos a esta parte. Whee.
I know you, Roya, excel at numbers.
Isn't it a bit weird?
No. Ah, desmontar. Ahí va. A la línea.
Found it! It was hiding pretty deep. Like I thought, the record isn't in the ordinary directory. It's triple classified, disguised as regular system data.
Which means someone hijacked the department's equipment to make this.
Correct. I just scanned the device itself. It looks like a basic calibrator, but the inside is completely different. Long story short, it stores and amplifies a tiny slice of voidstorm frequency, just enough to make stuff designed from Exostrider tech lose control.
Stuff designed from Exostrider tech.
And here's the kicker. Whoever made this can control it remotely.
So, it can be activated again at any time.
Exactly. It's literally a ticking time bomb. You're probably wondering why I didn't hand this over to the Academy, right? Before we identify the Fraxidus contact, I'm not letting it out of my sight. So first, we've got to neutralize the threat. With the production records and device data, I can try to override the device's permissions. Get it to only activate if it resonates with me. It'll reboot during the process, though. And, there might be some noise.
You mean the mechs here will be affected?
Yes. That's why I'll need you to keep them in check during the process.
Sure. I've got you.
All right, starting now. Having someone cover my back like this. Not too bad.
Leave it to me.
Huh. Ha. 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 Ha.
one with the sounds.
Quick and clean. It's been overwritten. Don't have to worry about it being remotely controlled. Glad we pulled it off in time.
Parece nerviosa. Te tiemblan las manos.
You got me. It's been a while since I've done something like this. Gotten a bit rusty. Stay in your comfort zone too long and you start to slack off without realizing it. Back in the day, I would have handled this in 28 seconds flat.
28 segundos. Ha estado muy bien.
Because the longest reboot time for the auto defense array is 28 seconds. Sorry, back to the topic. While digging through the database, I noticed something. The Academy's mechs and the void matter barrier security logs show unusual access. Someone used admin-level protocols. Also, the device's data has 3 frequency waveforms. One from Hyvatia. The other 2 are unrecognizable.
¿Cómo aprendiste a reconocer la forma de onda de Hyvatia?
Just by, browsing the Academy forum. Alright. I was once tasked to hack into the Institute's database and tamper with Hyvatia's calibration data. But I didn't change anything, just threw in a few emojis and left a note telling them to upgrade their encryption. That backfired, though. Got me flagged.
Así que es eso lo que pasó.
Back to those waveforms. If one is Hyvatia's, then the other 2 are likely the targets for the next experiment.
I think you're right. Next, we need to figure out what those waveforms correspond to. Maybe we'll find a clue in the Lehigh Roy ecological studies. Let's head to the Space Trek archive then.
Okay.
Allow me to introduce Miss Iris. She's...
Uno de los 7 grandes misterios de Fuego Estelar.
That's right. She's the archives administrator, responsible for indexing all the data here. A very reliable senior, you could say.
Hello, I'm Iris, the retrieval AI of the Space Trek Archive. Miss Lene and Rover, what can I help you with today?
Oh, you look beat. Everything okay, Miss Iris?
The archive experienced a data leak recently, so I'm running system maintenance in the background. But don't worry, routine queries are still available.
We want to look up info related to this waveform data.
Searching now. Found 3,281 matching entries. Should I list them all?
That's a lot. Add these keywords. Void storm and exoswarm contamination.
Understood. Narrowed down to 324 results.
¿Y si también le añade estrenodiano?
Down to 3 results now.
Big improvement. Let's split up and review them.
Locations for those files are marked. Need anything else? Maybe some tips on your school life?
Claro, soy todo oídos, quizá la próxima vez.
Never call Mr. Sigma Traffic Illuminator, unless you're up for a 10-minute nonstop high-speed chase.
Gracias, Iris. Investigar la base de datos.
Determining exoswarm contamination thresholds via synchronous accelerators. Tensor renormalization of the void storm's frequency. Looks like it's a paper studying the impact of the void storm on exoswarm. Can't understand a word. But if I match the waveform Linné found with the data in the paper, it's a void worms.
Ok.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis
Cierro base de
submissions?
datos.
Void Matter Storm Surveyor Amplifier Module Manufacturing Manual, version 3.12. This is the original manufacturing record for the device Linné found. Could be useful.
Why does Iris keep flagging my thesis submissions?
Habla con Linné sobre los resultados de la investigación. Pero pensé que eran 3.
How's it going on your end? What I found were mostly things we already knew. Abnormal void storm cycles and the Institute's equipment acting up for no reason.
Contarle a Linné lo que encontraste.
A void worm? Could it be... They're planning to use the device to trigger a void worm's rampage? If so, then their target could be...
The Research Institute.
That's the most likely target. With the Great Sword there, void worms usually steer clear of the Institute. But before Hyvatia lost control, I saw a lot of contaminated exoswarm remains nearby. Looks like the contaminated exoswarm and Hyvatia were just tests and rehearsals before the main event. Whatever their game is, the real goal is to control a void worm to attack the Institute. Void worms spawn under the influence of Threnodian energy. In other words, as long as the Void Storm and the Threnodian exist, they can't really be destroyed. This isn't a problem we can fix with a quick solution.
Tenemos que avisar al instituto de inmediato.
I'll leave that to you. As for me, there's one more thing I have to do.
¿De qué se trata?
The Department of Engineering's crafting platform runs a mass production line. The Fraxidus must have more of these devices. If they activate them to lure a void worm toward the Institute, we'll need a backup plan. With the manufacturing manual you just found, I can boost our device's power 2 to 3 times. That way, if a void worm shows up here, we'll have a stronger bait. The Space Trek Collective has defense systems and restraining devices in active void worm zones. If we draw it there, we can keep it from attacking the Institute.
Es demasiado arriesgado.
Like I said, it's only a backup plan. Once you warn the top brass, they'll have countermeasures ready. Besides, with the permissions overwritten, I'm the only one who can control the device. That ties me directly to Hyvatia's malfunction. So yeah, I'd rather not use it. Is that the time? Ugh, trouble's just about to roll in.
¿Qué quieres decir?
By now, they've probably noticed I've overwritten the device's permissions. This contact of ours isn't going to just let it slide.
Abandona el archivo intergaláctico.
Miss Linné, the Academy requires your presence for a follow-up inquiry. concerning Hyvatia's malfunction. Also, we've received an anonymous report alleging that a criminal record and prison history under the name Lene closely matches your identity. This raises concerns about possible falsification of your admission documents.
Huh?
Please cooperate with our investigation.
I'll answer any questions you have, but this has nothing to do with her. She only enrolled today.
Very well, then. Please return to your dorm and wait for further questioning. Leaving without authorization during this period will count as a breach of Academy regulations.
Sorry. I'll count on you for the rest.
If, as Lene said, the Fraxidas have infiltrated the Academy, I need to be careful who I alert in the Institute. For that, I need someone I can trust. Looks like I'll have to visit the infirmary again.
Visitemos al doctor.
Can you keep up? About the notes you lent me last week? I spotted a few parameters that seemed off.
Person.
I marked them up for you.
Ah, what a rare visitor. I assume the void storm, those void worms, and your admission would have kept you too busy to drop by.
The Fraxidas have contacts inside the Academy. They're planning an attack on the Research Institute.
That's certainly surprising news. And what do you need from a school doctor like me? Or should I say, why come to me at all?
Because I'm still new to the Academy. Professor Mornier isn't around, and I have no way to judge if I'm passing the message on to the right person.
And you trust me?
You gave me a hint when we first met, didn't you? Saying welcome back, and recognizing me as a Black Shore's bloom bearer? That's not on my official record. Your knowledge of me goes beyond the paperwork. Besides, Chisa mentioned I left the Academy in a hurry, so someone must have helped you erase my trail. You didn't exactly act like that was our first meeting either.
Interesting theory, though I'm not sure I fully understand it. What I'd like to know is, what do you want me to do about it?
Not going to admit it. Fine. No time for games with an emergency looming.
Explicarle a Luke Herson tu investigación y sospechas.
I see. Pests inside the Academy, then. A void worm attack on the Research Institute. It must be part of a bigger play. Hyvatia's malfunction, the abnormal void storms. I fear it's all connected. Don't worry. I'll handle things with the Institute. Whatever you discover, or whatever course of action you choose, I won't interfere. I'll provide support when the time comes. Now go do what you must.
Ok. No me dejan salir del dormitorio. Lo siento, te dejo el resto a ti. Tranquila, yo me ocupo. Ya he puesto al corriente a alguien de confianza. Oh, ¿Qué ha pasado? Los profesores vinieron a verme y tengo que acompañarlos. ¿Puedes esperarme en los dormitorios si ya has terminado? No sé cuánto tiempo estaré afuera. Vale, entendido. ¿Ha pasado algo? No, que va. Arsenio. La caída del exotitán no fue silenciosa. El resplandor del motor reactor atravesó la oscuridad y la cálida frecuencia resuena en el aire hasta el día de hoy. Su terminal captó un cálido resplandor. No es casualidad, al fin y al cabo he sabido que las frecuencias similares se atraen entre sí. Portadora de una frecuencia igual a la mía, mi nombre es Arsenio. ¿Aceptarías venir a nuestro campamento? ¿Puedo hacerlo? Bueno. Vamos a visitar los dormitorios.
Good to see you again.
Why do we have to pay for the food we developed ourselves?
Ah, ya está el disco. ¿Y este? ¿Dónde estará? Arriba, pero no sé dónde.
Oh, is that?
Entrar. Departamento de la Academia Fuego Estelar. Obtiene información de la recepcionista del dormitorio. Preguntar.
Hello there. Can I help you with something?
Hola, vengo a ver a Lini.
Miss Lene. She's not in the dorm right now. Would you like to leave a message? Wait, are you Rover?
Sí.
Miss Lene asked me to tell you that if you're coming to see her, just wait in her room.
¿Sabes dónde ha ido?
Not really. She got a sudden notice from the academy and left without saying much. It's rare to see her so down. Whatever's going on, I hope it works out for her. By the way, here's her room number.
Gracias. Ok.
Detected. Strong behavior and spectrum signature match. Current ID, Rebel College, first-year student.
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric
La habitación de Lini.
traffic illuminator, the ghost girl. What's the other
Declaración de
class?
responsabilidad.
Oh, right.
Terminal muestra varios borrones de cartas, cada uno con numerosas revisiones. A la estimada dirección y al profesorado de la academia escribo con el corazón escogido y profundo remordimiento para presentar esta declaración de responsabilidad. Este mes es la tercera vez que he realizado una personalización completa del exterior de mi vehículo que roza los límites de lo permitido, junto con modificaciones de rendimiento no autorizadas. También cambié el claxon por la campana de clase de la academia y llevé un vehículo a dar vuelta de pruebas en horas lectivas. Ese comportamiento viola las normas de la academia y da un mal ejemplo al alumnado. Es completamente inaceptable. Ahora comprendo plenamente la gravedad de mis acciones. Prometo eliminar inmediatamente todas las partes que no cumplan con la normativa y restaurar el vehículo en su condición original de fábrica. Repasaré las normas de tráfico y juro solemnemente que no volverá a ocurrir tales infracciones. La profesora tenía razón, las carreteras de la academia sirven como medio de tránsito, no como campo de pruebas para el departamento de ingeniería. Bajo ninguna circunstancia deben usarse para experimentos de dinámica vehicular. En cuanto a la modificación, senderos de escape arcoíris da su eficacia para alertar a los vehículos que circulan detrás y ayudarles a mantener la distancia segura. No lo incluyas, parecerá que estoy poniendo excusas. Los borradores posteriores contenían contenido similar, solo que las fechas son distintas. Aperitivo de escritorio. En Quito hay una variedad de aperitivos de edición limitada, gelatina chupi, sabor descarga mentolada, tarta de conserva helado tradicional y pasteles con ingredientes misteriosos. Es difícil imaginar qué la llevó a comprar estos sabores tan peculiares. Sofá cómodo. Reina en la habitación un desorden agradable donde casi puede ver retazos de la vida de la persona que la ocupa. Acurrucada sobre una almohada suave, sumergiéndose en el estudio o en sus aficiones, con una concentración y una mirada centellante. Quizás persiguiendo con curiosidad objetivos grandes y modestos o afrontando frustraciones ocasionales por las notas y los créditos. Vive sinceramente cada momento de su vida en la academia como cualquier otro estudiante. Escritorio de Lini. Un escritorio organizado en el caos. Hay varios botes de aerosol de diferentes colores en la esquina. Claramente fueron usados para rociar los diseños modelos. Carta de admisión. La carta de admisión de la Academia fue estelar meticulosamente conservada. Parece tener una extraordinaria importancia para ella. Ok. Creo que vimos todo. Espera, Lini.
Well, look who's here. How's everything going?
I've informed Dr. Herson and Professor Mornay about the situation. Once the Institute gets the warning, they'll prepare accordingly. The Fraxidus' plan is still unclear, so it's best not to act rashly. Any investigation? Leave that to me.
Nothing urgent for now. But since you're here, maybe we could talk a bit. Sorry about this mess. I really should have cleaned up. You know, back in the new Fed, my room was just a bed, a chair, a desk, and my weapons. Mercenaries? We don't know what a real life is. We only know survival. That's why we never settle down. Everything that isn't gear or a weapon is just dead weight. But the more dead weight I pick up here, the more I realize how much this place means to me. At first, I only saw the Academy as a way to outrun my merc past. Didn't care about the cost. I took the chance. No hesitation.
Star Torch Academy. It's really important to you, isn't it?
Yeah, every day here is a blessing. I get to splash color around, cruise under the sun, and learn stuff I never even knew existed. This place may be buried under frost, but it feels brighter and freer than anywhere I've been.
About that anonymous report on Linnea's criminal records and prison history. Who are they really talking about?
The Fraxituses Linne. Mercs in the new Fed are essentially government contractors. After I took her identity and faked my death, they wiped all my Merc records clean. Now that I think about it, it's kind of funny. I can't even prove who I really am anymore. Whichever Linne I am, I don't belong here. But still, I truly appreciate what you've done for me. Thank you for speaking up for me more than once. And thank you for trusting me. It's rare to have trust unbound by contracts.
¿No es muy pronto para rendirse? Los Fraxidus no te dejarán aunque quieras irte.
I'm not a student here anymore. The Academy let me know the result of their investigation. They're kicking me out, sending me back to the new Fed. Then it's either back to the old work or spend my life behind bars. Not like I choose either one of those. So, before the Academy locks me down for good, this is my last chance to run. I've never belonged here. This stolen school life was always gonna end, sooner or later.
Is that what you really believe?
Sorry, but I have to go.
Attention all faculty and students. Voidstorm activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not leave Academy grounds. The Voidstorm will cover the entire campus in 5
The
minutes.
Voidworm.
Initiate
And the
emergency
target is...
protocol 5 now.
No. Not the
Attention
Research
all
Institute.
faculty and students.
It's heading for the
Voidstorm
Academy.
activity detected. Seek immediate shelter nearby. Do not
Linne?
leave Academy grounds. The Voidstorm will cover the entire campus in 5 minutes. Initiate emergency protocol 5 now. Attention all
Dark alleys. Hushed whispers. Greedy eyes hiding behind masks. That was everyday life for a mercenary. I used to wonder, what if the sky above me wasn't always black? What if there really was another life I could choose? Even if the price would forever haunt me from the shadows, I'd still take the deal. No question. Every day at the Academy has been more than I ever let myself hope for. The bright halls, charging into the unknown with people who had my back, eyes locked on the edge of the world, those good mornings at dawn. Moments that don't just shine, but burn. Now I know that living, really living, has colors I didn't even know existed. So bright, You'd bleed to hold on to it. But just like the stories in all those old comics, stolen time always comes knocking. Is it really okay to run away?
Sale del dormitorio.
Attention all faculty and students. Contingency Protocol 3 is now in effect. The Void Storm has breached the Academy perimeter. Defensive barrier will fully activate in 100 seconds. All personnel evacuate using the nearest route. Proceed immediately to your assigned underground bunker. Repeat, evacuate now and get to the bunkers.
Will the Void Worm break into the Academy?
Once the void matter barrier is fully activated, this place will be safe. Don't fall behind the group. Watch your frequency levels and move quickly to the safe zone.
Lene, did she really leave? Either way, stopping this from getting worse is all that matters now. She said the Fraxis wouldn't count on only one device. If they can control the lure remotely, then whoever's guiding the Void Worm probably isn't even on campus. It's unrealistic to try to hunt them down in this chaos. Luring the Void Worm away is still the best option. It already absorbed my frequency once. Maybe I can get on its wavelength and draw its attention.
It's me. Dr. Herson filled me in on the current situation.
Sorry, Professor Mornier. No time. I need the location of the Institute's anti-Void Worm defenses. I'm going to lure it there.
How did you know? Understood. Sending coordinates to your terminal now. But listen, most of the Institute's systems are down. The Void Storm scrambled remote access across multiple sites. Restarting them will take time. Now, the only way to activate the defense arrays is on site. Manually.
Got it. I'll find a way to draw the Void Worm there.
There are 3 arrays in total. Once you've calibrated all of them, they'll sync and trigger the Void Worm's containment.
Noted.
Please, be careful.
Warning, void matter barrier
The barrier! It's fading!
Don't get any closer! Get back!
Let's go.
Vamos a conducir hasta ahí.
Why are you here?
You first.
Before I knew it, I was already in deep.
You holding up?
Yeah, I just burned a chunk of power patching the barrier. Don't worry, didn't come close to overclocking. What's next?
We draw the void worm to the defense array and trap it there. Mornier sent me the coordinates and override codes.
Copy that. I'll keep the device running hot. Keep driving. I've got the void worm in my sights.
First array is online.
Professor Mornier, can you hear me? Ugh, signal's dead. Either too much void storm interference, or we're too far from the Institute.
That sound. It's attacking the array.
Figures. The activation pulse must have drawn it in. We need to find another way.
Yeah! Plus, I can feel that fat worm zeroing in on our frequency.
We split up.
Okay, I'll draw it away. The other arrays are yours.
Be careful.
Relax. It's not my first time racing a void worm.
¿Somos Lini o errante? Ese fue el Moslini, ¿no? Ahora. Las orbes de materia de vacío aparecen cuando la selva de vacío emerge o se introduce en el suelo. Monta la moto y recolecta orbes de materia de vacío para mejorar la carga de pulso energético. El rayo fotónico puede dispararse cuando el pulso energético alcanza el 100% de carga. El rayo fotónico puede infligir gran daño a la sierpe de vacío.
Good. You're locked onto me. Just stay on me. Keep away from the arrays. Give her the time she needs.
No sé qué era.
Easy peasy. Hope she's doing all right.
Uno más. ¿O no?
This device is burning through my resonance energy faster than I thought. It's fine. I can handle it.
¿Cómo llegó hasta ahí? Desataron a pastorear las columnas de piedra.
The second wave just got activated. She... the device is at its limit. Damn it! The Void Worm's heading her way! No, I gotta speed up!
Down to the last one.
Hold on. That worm's scent feels like it's getting closer.
We'd better hurry. Can't leave the Void Worms coming this way. Lene? Got it. I won't keep you waiting long. The Void Worm has contaminated these security mechs too. No time to waste. I'll take them out.
Activando defensa.
Defense array is online. The Void Worm is now restrained. See those things on its head?
Its frequency is scrambled.
Keep up. Gotta close the gap between attacks. Defense array is online. The Void Worm is now restrained. See those things on its head?
Its frequency is scrambled.
Keep up. Gotta close the gap between attacks.
Perdón. Tengo que frenar.
Defense array is online. The Void Worm is now restrained. See those things on its head?
Its frequency is scrambled.
Keep up. Gotta close the gap between attacks. It's about to strike. Find cover. Stay close. This way. Hurry.
Now, start climbing.
It's targeting the academy. Come on. Faster.
Let's go back. Together.
The Royal do not tame the...
goodness.
It's them! They're back!
Whoa. There's so many people here.
So it's true! The Dark Thunderbolt has enrolled at Star Torch! Can you walk us through that epic battle with the Void Worm?
Dark Thunderbolt.
Uno de mis muchos títulos. ¿Cómo ha llegado tan lejos ese título?
At any rate, your actions were legendary.
Sorry, guys. I need to report the Void Worm incident to the Academy first. Once that's done, I'll tell you everything you want to know. Promise.
You must know why we're here, Miss Linnae.
I do. I'm not a Star Torch student anymore. Rules are rules, and I should return to the new Federation. That's it, right?
We've reviewed everything. No matter what happened, the Academy is grateful for your bravery. Truth is, we never should have allowed our students to face danger like this. Our duty is to keep you safe while you're still learning how to protect yourselves, not throw you into the fire. Like you said, Miss Linnae, you're not a Star Torch student.
Yeah, I know.
So, if you want to be a student here, you'll need to pass the entrance exam.
What?
Of course. You'll need to enroll under your real identity this time.
That means you're coming back to the Academy.
Indeed. But we must conduct another inquiry before admission.
An inquiry? Sure. And the entrance exam? No problem.
Very well, Miss Linnae. Please, follow me.
Thank you.
Te veo luego. Mucha suerte con el examen.
Gosh, never thought I'd be this happy to take a frickin' exam. The Academy convenience store specials are really good. When I become a freshman at Star Torch, let's go grab a bite together, okay?
Protect the sun. Isn't it a bit weird?
Capítulo 3, acto 1
Isn't it a bit weird to
completo.
wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
Are you
Okay.
kidding?
Antes de ir al segundo, dice, ¿estás, pipip? ¿Estás? Pipip, aquí estoy. ¿Qué pasa? Linton, te ha llegado un paquete. No hacía falta. Es una librea para tu moto. Ya sabes, para conmemorar cuando nos conocimos y peleamos juntas por primera vez. Aunque no sé si este estilo te gustará. Qué suerte, justo lo que quería. Gracias, me encanta. Genial. Acuérdate de firmar la entrega. Teníamos uno para... este. Restaurar frontera. De restauración. Este es... Ah, todavía no terminó. Puedo hacerlo. Te abriré enseguida. Esa para aceptación de investigación. Te enviaré las coordenadas en breve. Purifica la cinta de últimas palabras. Esto deberá ser porque agarramos un cassette.
Isn't it a bit weird to wear your piloting suit to a class in another department?
Tenemos... Una concentración activa no se puede hacer. Conducción de vehículos. Habíamos puesto modo... Continúa avanzando en la tarea de acuerdo a la información. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? A ver. Inicia sesión, realiza evidente 3 veces. Evasión, ataque. Ok. Tenemos 20 astrita. Podcast. Vamos a iniciar el juego. Gracias. Nivel 1. Sí. Confirmar. Modo de expedición. Usa para librería obtenida. Importar, reajuste. Importar, reajuste. ¿Qué es el aspecto actual? Y... Mapa. ¿Dónde está dentro de lo que es? Acceso estelar. Ok. Gavitia. La baliza de resonancia. O sea, tenés que venir acá. Y desbloquearla. Y acá tenés... Coraza del reactor. Tenés una baliza, 2 balizas, 3 balizas. 4, 5, 6... 7. 7 nexos. No balizas, nexos. Así que... Vamos a ir acá. Seguir. Ok, tenemos que esperar 2 días. Está arriba todo.
What on earth is
Pero...
this? Take it easy.
I don't want to go.
¿Hay alguna baliza cerca? Pero...
Can you keep up?
Why
Hola, Sigma. Asistente de IA. Sabía que te interesaría. Ven, súbete a esta moto terminal que está a mi lado para iniciar el simulador. El trofeo de campeonato te espera. ¿Ahí está? Vale.
The Royal refused to speak with me until I solved the equation they left behind.
Al fijar el objetivo de la navegación, el sistema trazará una ruta por los caminos del mapa recomendada para alcanzar el objetivo fijado. Cuando conduciendo la moto, el jugador entra en red de caminos, podrá pulsar para activar piloto automático y alcanzar el objetivo fijado. En aquellos mapas compatibles con el piloto automático, el jugador puede pulsar marcas específicas en el mapa para configurar objetivos de navegación. El sistema trazará una ruta recomendada por los caminos. A lo largo de la ruta, el jugador podrá conducir por su cuenta o usando piloto automático. Como piloto automático se puede mover la cámara libremente mientras el sistema esquiva automáticamente los obstáculos, como el tráfico, etc. El jugador puede cambiar el ángulo a placer, usar la radio corazón y tomar fotos. Podrás además cambiar al modo cine cuando se reúnan ciertas condiciones. Aunque el jugador no fije un objetivo de navegación, puede activar el piloto automático estando en caminos. En ese caso, al no haber un objetivo fijado, la moto circulará por la ruta designada por defecto, dependiendo de dicha ruta del estado de construcción de la red de rutas. La conducción continuará hasta que el jugador salga automáticamente del piloto automático. Salga manualmente. O sea, va a seguir circulando. Ok.
The Royal refused to speak with me until I solved the equation they left behind.
¿Te interesa? Sube la moto terminal que está a mi lado para iniciar el simulador. Supongo que será este. Pero no puedo subir.
No quick thrills. Second, no slipping on traffic rules. Third, safety first. No exceptions.
¿Será porque está eso? A ver ahora.
First, no quick thrills. Second, no slipping on traffic rules. Third, safety.
Tú, veo en tus ojos un brillo que dice piloto número 1 de la Highway. Seguro que te mueres por probar este circuito legendario. Es un título curiosamente específico. O quizás piloto número 1 de Solaris. Sabía que te interesaría. Ven, súbete a esta moto terminal que está a mi lado para iniciar el simulador. El trofeo completo. Todavía no he aceptado nada. Sabía que te interesaría. Ven, súbete a la moto terminal que está a mi lado para iniciar el simulador. El trofeo de campeonato te espera. ¿Qué es todo esto? Sabía que te interesaría. El asistente de IA está dando fallos. Será mejor que revises el terminal. Seleccionar la terminal. Dentro de la terminal encuentras un archivo con un circuito simulado de registro de carrera. En el marcador ves que nadie ha superado el 80% del recorrido. Esta terminal tiene las mismas interfaz que las de desarrollo de ingeniería, pero creía que solo hacía investigaciones de exotitanes. ¿Por qué están fabricando una terminal de carreras de moto? Y ni un solo piloto ha terminado la pista. Si esta terminal supone un riesgo para los estudiantes, será mejor que la revise. Mira el simulador. Vamos a tratar de de verla. Esto deben ser los registros de otros estudiantes. ¿Qué es el que venga de bosque? Qué mala suerte. Pero ha sido un primer intento muy bueno. Tenía el presentimiento de que parecería un mono bien grande. Ahora tus ojos me dicen todo. Todavía no me he rendido. No te preocupes, he preparado un breve video introductorio para ti. Puede que te dé alguna idea de cómo conquistar el circuito. El video. Un momento, la carretera detrás de la línea de salida de este video es distinta a la de la pista real. Los datos del circuito que controlan manualmente, una discrepancia que no debería ocurrir. Puede que sea clave para descifrar el fallo. Exacto, puedo verlo en tus ojos de campeona. Seguiré adelante, pero mi pista favorita. ¿Qué? ¿Has encontrado la pista que estaba buscando? Empieza la carrera cuando quieras, directamente hacia la meta vamos. El simulador. Hay que ir para atrás, ¿no? Un circuito oculto, pues tenías razón. Si me arrollaran los trenes sería mi fin. Por saltar al otro. Opa, hay que ver. Opa. Salté mal. Feng, ha sido una carrera increíble. Eres la primera en llegar al final de la pista, aparte del propio diseñador, que soy yo. Me encantaría saber qué opinas del circuito. ¿Te ha gustado? Es impresionante, fácil para alguien como yo. Me alegra que te guste. Es mi pista favorita. Qué feliz me hace ver que otros pilotos la disfrutan. Bien, veo esa mirada de tengo preguntas para ti. Adelante. Los datos de tu terminal dan error. Sí, me di cuenta. Para que la pista funcionara bien, tuve que hacer algunos recortes con la IA. Alguien tiene que mantener actualizado este simulador. No me gustaría que otros pilotos no pudieran volver a disfrutar de esta pista. Me partiría el alma. Pero por eso conseguí esta terminal y creé esta esta carrera. Hay un pequeño problema técnico. La conexión solo se activa de forma remota cuando alguien cruza la línea meta. ¿No te encontraste una terminal como esta así sin más? Y te encontraste con esto. Es una larga historia, mejor que no sepas nada. Si me pillan tomando prestadas piezas de ingeniería, no me quitarán el ojo de encima. Bien, veo esa mirada. ¿Por qué está Bengal del Bosque en la carrera? Seguro que no te lo esperabas, ¿no? Una vez escuché su rugido cuando era niño, casi me revienta los oídos. Me metí bajo de la cama en un salto. Luego empecé a oír unos pasos que hacían temblar el suelo cada vez más cerca. Me da un poco de vergüenza, fue algo así como mi primer trauma infantil. Pensé, esto podría ser un circuito increíble. ¿Por qué has diseñado la pista en sentido inverso? ¿Ir hacia atrás desde la salida? Nunca lo he visto así, quiero decir. ¿Quién le diría que no a un circuito oculto? A mí me parece una salida alternativa. El circuito y el piloto deberían disfrutar de la libertad. Bien, veo esa mirada. ¿Dónde estás ahora? Seguro que por mi atuendo debes suponer que fui piloto de exotitanes, pero en cuanto me monté por primera vez esa moto, supe colar a mi objetivo real. Así que respondiendo a tu pregunta, voy de camino al próximo circuito. No tengo más preguntas. Okay, gracias.
Cherish every gain.
hemos obtenido. Ok, creo que este es el momento donde tenemos que decirle un... tenemos algo nuevo. Pero no lo vamos a poner. O sí lo vamos a poner. Ah. Este. Así. Mapa. Paso con el mapa. Acá progreso. Acá hay más puede estar 82%. Wow. Tenemos... Bueno, tenemos todo esto para hacer. Motorista de primera, ok. Y baliza de resonancia 78. Ok. Tuvimos total 75%, wow. Igual son 82%, así que... Nunca leímos nada de esto, así que vamos a un día vamos a sentarnos y leer. Seguir, vamos a... Por lo menos vamos a tener la última baliza. Ay. No. Ahí está. ¿Está? Está. ¿Está? Está. Vamos a... Lo que sí no sé dónde está. Ah, no importa. La velocidad limitada. Ah. Pero... Perdón.
No running here.
Your thesis proposal delay.
The royal do not tame.
Ahí va. Gracias. Tenemos esto de acá, que no sé qué es. Ah. Qué ojo de halcón. Entonces a través de la barrera azul para entrar en modo hackeo de ojo de halcón. Recruzar el área de barrera y entrar en modo hackeo de cámara lenta. Rota la cámara para apuntar a múltiples objetivos. Una vez marcados, puedes usar el botón para completar el hackeo. Ok. Tenemos esto.
Start small to build big. Can you keep up? A smooth journey. This craftsmanship. A wise investment. Anything catch your eye?
Quedan dos.
Lighter than a dove.
Ahí está el otro.
This craftsmanship. A wise investment.
¿Ok? 99. Vamos a... Vamos acá. Los tipos están perdidos por todo la Harroy. Encuéntralos y devuélvelos al bosque Piatr. Después de encontrar un solstirpe, recibirás las solisemillas de sus halos, que pueden entregarse al gran solstirpe en el llano solisemilla del bosque Piatr, a cambio de recompensas.
A smooth journey.
Ok.
Can you keep up?
Ah, haz una foto. Ok. Bueno, perdón que moleste. Podrías ir al llano. Tenemos una gran escasez de pastores aquí en bosque de campamento. Nos vendría muy bien tu ayuda. Errante puede editar y equipar los ecos desbloqueados en la galería y luego mostrarlos mediante el proyector accesible desde la utilidad. Cuando Errante se encuentra en zonas especiales, los ecos designados en el proyector pueden usar habilidades especiales para ayudarle a resolver los desafíos correspondientes.
Quickly and swiftly. You've crossed the wrong person.
Re! Hey! Behave now! Ha!
You will yield. An absurd surrender.
You can't escape me. Ha!
Editar. Equipar. %. Bueno, tenemos que hacer esto. Una esfera más. Gracias. Vamos a cualquier lado, ya fue.
Precision and quantification are the bedrock of science.
En este caso, este. Vamos a dejar este. Vamos a configurar modo concentración de vuelta. Y lo que vamos a hacer entonces es, allá hay un cassette, vamos a dejar entonces en el video de acá y ya en el siguiente vamos a, ok, ahí está, reclamar. Tenemos que seguir haciendo una cosa. Misión diaria secundaria, María Tsunami. Placas onduladas, mejora nivel de alarma, completa una síntesis, es un suministro. Estudio geológico. Llega a la Harroy. Academia fue estelar. Llega a la Academia fue estelar. Progreso de la exploración de la Academia fue estelar alcanza 40%. Ascenso estelar. Tenemos. Toma el ascenso estelar hacia el Instituto de Investigación. Derrota a Kasia, o como lo pronuncien, que perdió control. Activa el nexo de resonancia del acceso estelar. Y desierto, fauces cavadas. Usa el proyector Geoaraña S4 para eliminar una vez la sombra de luz ondulante. Derrota a la sierpe de vacío. Ok, gracias. Cancelar. Perdón. Pioneros. Prueba de vehículo. Ok. Ok, tenemos todos esos. Obviamente que hay algunos secos que no están. Oh. Había más. Tenemos dos más. Ok. Todavía estamos en 0. Subir de nivel. Ah. 40. No dije nada. Ah, subir de nivel. 2. ¿Otro más? Ok. Llegamos a este. Ok. Llegó la bienvenida. Gracias. Persona Sony. Obtén permiso a un vehículo. Alcanza nivel. Ok. Obtén un punto de tuneo. El otro. Ah, bueno. Utiliza habilidad de moto, impulso de choque 5 veces. Hemos utilizado 3 nada más. Ok. Holograma. Tácito. Haces ascendentes. Novedades. Como la Harroy. ¿Cuántos puntos tenemos ya? 400 y pico. Ok. Dos tiradas más. Ya son 16. Genial. Tenemos más todavía. Viniste premio de falsificación la Harroy. Ok. Pues tengo que empezar a usar este. Falsificación también, ok. El único problema, tenemos estas. Sí, bueno, tenemos que salir un toque. Supuestamente no podemos salir de ahí, pero bueno. Vamos a este.
Quickly and swiftly. Surrender. Glory demands more. Take this! Masterpiece complete.
Rise from hellfire!
Ok. Genial. Guía. Ok. Tenemos 100 puntos. Bosque pionero. 3 secos, punto de actividad. Cansan 100. Bueno, y tenemos esto de 180 para casualidad. Bueno. Bueno. Seguimos con la tienda. Paquete de nivel. Ah, estamos a nivel 75. Ok. Tenemos plata. Tenemos monedas. Que no nos va a alcanzar por mucho. Tutoriales. Nos quedaron esto. Escudo. Contragolpe. Y pezuña férrea. Ok. Los logros no lo vamos a leer por ahora. Bien. Vamos a la High Roy. Para modelado Roya. Acá me puedo estelar. Acá. Vamos acá.
And quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification.
Bueno, con esto entonces nos despedimos y nos vemos en el próximo video con más Weathering Waves. Chao, chao.